Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Erwin, with another anime first impressions. This is going to be on Ayo-chan Can't Study, one that's airing in High Dive right now, so you guys can go check that out if you have a subscription with High Dive. I don't know how they work with their episodes. I think they wait for them to complete the entire series for them to make it free eventually in their website, but as of right now, I believe you have to have their subscription. So before I continue, a few things. One, if you have not done so, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell button if you guys don't mind, and also if you guys want to see more anime first impressions of this spring season, well, I have about 6 or 7 videos already out, so go check those out in my channel. And lastly, guys, there is a spoiler alert, at least on the first episode, because I will talk about it in some detail. So Ayo-chan Can't Study follows this girl, and she is a special case. Since kindergarten, when she presented her name to her class, she told her class that her dad was a ecchi writer. I guess I can put it like that. And A was for apple, O was for orgy, and everyone made fun of her, and that affected her childhood and really has affected how she acts as a person. And then they kind of, after the opening, they kind of just jump into her being a high school student, and essentially she hates boys still. She overthinks everything and thinks that boys only want to do stuff with her, and she's just very protective of herself, and she doesn't want to talk with anyone. And her dad is as weird and perverted as he can be. And then there's this boy that always wants to talk to her, and towards the second half of the episode, as she's trying to figure out how to tell him that she hates him, they end up talking to each other, falling with each other, and just kind of being in some awkward positions, but also him being able to kind of grab her and clothe her and say, "You don't have to be indecent with me. I love you." He just kind of blurs it out, and he's a very, I guess, mature high school student. He can control himself and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, we just see her in the train, kind of thinking over what had happened, and she doesn't really understand what's going on. Now, that's in a nutshell is the first episode. The anime itself is a short anime in the sense that it doesn't follow the typical traditional 23-minute, 25-minute episode like most animes do. This one follows a 12-minute, 13-minute long episode, so half of what we're used to, and that's, I think, enough, at least for this anime. I do want to say one thing according to what I thought about this anime, because before I watched this one, I watched another one, which you'll see my first impressions for that one later on. But for this one, I was already coming in thinking, okay, the synopsis is very strange and weird, and probably going to be an ecchi-led anime. I'm not going to enjoy it. But for the sake of making a first impressions video, let's watch it, right? I was surprisingly wrong. This anime ended up being actually pretty decent. I won't say it's the best. Obviously, the premises of it still has an etchiness to it, and there were scenes that were a little bit ecchi that we didn't have to have. But the whole love story is innocent. The love story is something that, it's kind of reversed. The girl is the kind of thinking weird and overthinking things, and the boy is kind of like, he's straight through and tells her that it's okay. He likes her. She doesn't have to change. So it's kind of it's a sweet love story, at least in their part. What kind of throws it off? It's the synopsis and the whole dad being a perv. That kind of throws me off. I wouldn't say it's the worst of the season, because definitely it's not the worst. But I wouldn't say it's top 8. Maybe number 9 or 10. But I don't know. As of right now, there's a lot of anime coming out, and I don't know if I'm inclined to watching this. If High Dive decides to dub it, I might end up watching it. But as of right now, I don't really think I am all for watching this anime. The synopsis, pretty weird. Love story portion of it, the romance part of it, pretty sweet. So if you guys want some ecchi romance, and again, the romance is actually pretty sweet, but there is some etchiness to it, then this one's for you. Ao-chan Can't Study. So out of 10, I'm going to give this one a 5.5. You know, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's meh, but I don't think it's that good. So 5.5, I think it's a good neutral scoring that it deserves. So guys, let me know if you have seen this one. If you have not, then go watch it in a high dive. Thank you guys so much for following my channel. Again, if you have not done so, check out my other anime first impressions. I will be posting some here tonight and tomorrow morning. Thank you guys so much for all love and support that you always give my channel. And like always, don't be strangers.